All right, so we're back for another one, and this time we're back. Oh, I'm sorry, is someone else gonna do the intro?
We're back for an 8th episode.
All right. We just came back, not today, but earlier, yesterday, from watching Black Panther. I don't know if we said in the previous podcast episode that we're going to review it, but we plan to. That's why this episode's kind of faster than the previous one. So yeah, we watched the movie. It was pretty good, but we're not going to start on that. We're going to talk about stories, or rather, what we're going to do again with this channel.
Yes.
Last episode we said we were going to do a other Let's Play. It was what was it?
A Bloodborne Let's Play?
No. It was something else. It was a different game. We were thinking of Bloodborne because it's free this month.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. Last podcast, I think we were talking about.
I think it was Ratchet and Clank.
Right.
Yeah, we were gonna do that. Now we're still figuring it out and trying to see what we're gonna do with it and how it's gonna end up as a final issue, I guess. But it'll come. It'll come. But we're actually thinking of doing a Bloodborne one, which is going to be pretty good. We're thinking of having Austin being the main person playing and us just commenting or helping him whenever he needs it,
Scolding him.
Yes. And, yeah, it'll be fun, especially because that game is great. It's a perfect game.
If you haven't played it, play it.
It is absolutely worth it. Our dad, Juan, not this Juan, who's in the podcast episode today, and I forgot to introduce. He's here. I'm talking about someone else. Me and David know him.
Wait, what?
David also's here. Juan, our boy.
Where is he?
He's not here at all, but we're talking about him.
Sounded so sad. Where is he?
David hasn't seen him for 2 years.
Oh, he's here.
Also, his size here. Actually, fuck it. We'll do an intro right here. So, obviously, I'm here. The sound whore.
Yes.
And that's Luigi.
Hello.
Austin's here.
Yeah.
Okay, there. Danny's here.
Yep.
Sai's here. Mr. Big Sexy. David's here.
The only one.
All right, good, David. And then Juan's here. He's playing Fortnite. That's okay.
Squidward.
Good.
Did I forget anybody? No, right?
Oh, we're okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cool.
Jonathan.
Shit.
We can't call him by
Spirit Walker.
Spirit Walker.
That's his Xbox client name.
This is Minecraft Let's Play.
What am I supposed to do now?
Subscribe to my channel. Yeah.
Link in the description.
He actually does have a channel, so we'll link that.
Yeah. I've linked
But
it.
he stopped. He stopped.
No, alright. He's gonna keep going.
He's gonna keep uploading, we
I gotta
swear.
keep my fame rolling, dude.
Sure.
But yeah, we got everyone here. Well, almost everybody. But yeah, pretty much a very large sum of the Spidey gang is here.
A good amount.
Yeah, and we're here to bring out some quality content for this podcast episode. But going back,
Like we always do.
yeah. So Austin's going to be playing that. We're going to be helping him every now and then when he wants it or needs it, or it's going to be funny.
Yeah, he's gonna be in a room by himself, and we'll just come in like every 10 minutes screaming at him.
Yeah. So, be prepared for that when it comes out next year. But anyways,
That is true.
Face
That's
cam
what's
or
up.
no face cam?
We'll do a titty cam, but it's only Juan in the shower.
I don't think he wants that.
Juan said it's okay, except if he's shitting.
No,
He left.
so I don't think he wants
He
that.
left.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that.
Don't worry, guys. He left because he has to focus on that Fortnite episode that he is working on.
But he's working.
Yeah, he's working very hard with Leo.
So well on,
Sorry, I forgot to mention, our boy Leo isn't here on this episode.
sadly. Not today.
I even felt bad, too, because he didn't come with us in the movies. Same thing goes for you, Asai.
Yeah,
You guys never got to get it.
it's okay. So.
It's the size fault.
Well, we'll talk about that when it comes up, that topic. But anyways, you said, Luigi, that you got a story to tell
I
to our
do.
lovely, lovely Brands.
Yeah, it involves a movie theater.
Does it involve shooting
Oh,
that
the
damn dog?
It involves a movie theater.
Movie theater.
It involves a movie theater. It doesn't involve a shooting of it. All right, chill the fuck out. It's a story that Danny knows it. Danny and me know it well. We went to go watch Jurassic World. Like, we went to go watch Jurassic World, and occasionally throughout the movie, I'd just be like, you know, if I saw a dead dinosaur, the first dead dinosaur that appeared.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, Isai was there
You should
too.
first tell who was with you, Luigi.
I think it was Isai, Jonathan, Austin.
It was. No, I don't think Jonathan went.
Did he?
No, I think it was just.
I remember there was a whole bunch of us
I
though.
remember I was in the middle of fucking Daniel and fucking Danny.
All right. I wasn't there. I didn't exist
Yeah, fuck you.
Yet.
yet.
So me, Danny, the boys, most of them anyway. We were watching Jurassic World, and throughout the movie, I got kind of bored through it. And the first dead dinosaur that came out.
How dare you? I love Jurassic Park.
World, anyways. World, Joseph.
It was a good sequel.
Anyways.
It's all right.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
They should have brought Alan back, or if for none of you guys don't know, Sam, the actor who played Dr. Alan Grant. He is an amazing actor. Sam Nielsen,
Yeah,
I think is his
I'll
name.
link his YouTube channel to the link below. Yeah.
He's a good actor, though.
Yeah,
Love him.
I'll link his IMDb.
That and the guy who did The Fly.
I'll
Got
link.
his name.
I'll link his IMDb too. So me, the boys, and with the first dead dinosaur that came up on screen, I whispered to the guys to my right. I was like, "Kill me!" Immediately after, this guy, he's pretty, he's pretty built. He jolts back and tells me, "Hey, can you stop?" Like in the middle of the movie. Like,
It sounds as if you
it was
like you were screaming.
it was pretty.
Nah,
It is,
It was like,
Dude, it was like a good hour into the movie, and we just been being obnoxious as fuck.
oh yeah.
man. Oh,
Yeah.
so then you're saying that you deserved it?
I don't know. I don't care really.
I mean, as
So
long
you
as we
did
didn't kick his
deserve
chair.
Wait,
But you still, you're ruining the experience for people, aren't you?
sure, why not? Anyways,
There you have it. Don't
Yeah.
go to a movie with these guys.
yeah, thanks, Mom.
We'll kick your chair.
Yeah, we'll kick your chair. I'll spit on your child. So this guy just rudely interrupts the rest of the theater by screaming at us, because we're bugging, the surrounding area, but he's screaming at us. Yeah,
So you're saying he should have just been quieter talking to you guys?
Dude, I
I mean,
couldn't stop. I wanted to laugh right there.
I mean, yeah. Whatever. Anyways, that was a fun time. We enjoyed the movie afterwards. I forgot what we did.
All right.
I think we went to Danny's house to chill for a bit, then we left home.
Yeah.
Yeah, like always, like any other time. Yeah, that was fun.
I could tell, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Isai was
Alright.
laughing his ass off.
We pissed someone off, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Not the first time. Anyway.
You don't start your day without pissing someone off and having fun, am I right?
Haha. Cue a flashback to us pissing Juan off. Roll the clip. Haha. Funny joke.
Well, that's different. Pissing Juan off is funny because he gets in on the joke and he starts pissing someone else off after.
Well, we can have Juan here to confirm it. Is that true?
Is
Juan?
he actually still here?
Is that true?
Help me.
Be a big ball.
All right. That's it. All right. Moving on.
Actually, no. Okay, not yet. Not until we talk about Black Panther movie. But to stay on the topic of stories. This isn't a story about movies.
A story.
It's a story, nonetheless. I remember.
So be thankful. Continue.
God damn it! I remember when I used to go to the movies back when I was a wee lad, and
A wee lad.
and I was with my mom and my stepfather.
Yes.
Most of the older males in my family are not to sell them short or anything, but they're kind of aggressive. They don't take kindly to people being very rude in public, or they don't like that at all because it's like it's something to do with the morality, but they will do something about it. They're not heroes or public service announcement guys. None of that. They're no social justice warriors. But there was this one time we were watching Jackass, the newest one. It was Jackass 3, right? They made 3 of them.
Mhm.
We were watching that one, and my stepdad, we were sitting next to these group of teenagers at the time, or like I guess when they say teenagers, but they're young adults, right? And they're
Yeah.
fairly obnoxious. You know, they're kind of loud, kind of saying stuff, and they were talking about the people who were sitting in front of them a lot, and you know, lo and behold, we were one of them, and started to say stuff about me, my mom, and then him to my stepdad. And he doesn't like it, especially when you mess with family. He's a very family man.
He's a family
So
guy.
he as soon as the movie ended, he went up straight to those guys and started doing something. Lo and behold, my stepdad's actually pretty inked up. So you know, the guys there he was listening to and giving a stern white man talk to. They were white boys. You know, the rowdy white bunch,
It's always fucking white guys.
the Chads, I guess you could say.
The Chads and the Jeremys.
Yeah, but they were fairly intimidated by that action that they ran away. So yeah, that was my story. I just wanted to share it because I thought it was really funny and it tied into what Luigi and everyone else is talking about.
Nonetheless, it was a story.
It was a story.
It was a story told.
Wasn't exactly funny.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a story.
I guess to make it funny, I almost puked in the theater when what's his face? Not Johnny Knoxville. I don't know if you guys remember the scene, but Steve-O went in the toilet full of poop. I
my god.
wanted to puke.
Yeah, that part was funny.
It was so bad. I wanted to puke. I literally wanted to puke because it's just so bad. It wasn't coming out though because I was enjoying it by eating my popcorn.
Yeah, you should have.
Why the fuck would they let you in?
Let me in.
Yeah.
If you have a parent,
I don't know.
If I recall, that movie came out in 2010. You would be 10 years old.
I'm 11 actually, at the time.
Or 11, yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, you can go into an R-rated
You can
movie.
go there if there's adult supervision.
With supervisor, yeah.
Yeah. It's not like they showed any tits. They showed dick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but
They did, yes, they did.
But even then, you could just go in with like a parent or someone like someone like older than you,
Read the
18.
dick, guys.
Besides, at the time, I looked older.
The theater we went to, like, they didn't even care. When we saw the Revenant.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Joseph, did you have a beard back then?
He has a beard every day.
No.
Every day.
I started growing when I met Luigi and all them in middle school.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
7th
shit,
grade.
You grew a beard in middle school.
I did, yeah.
Dude, John had a beard in middle school. He had like a bunch.
John had a beard, yeah.
John had a beard.
Him and me, we grew it around the same time. I think Jonathan was earlier. If I remember. Yeah.
Anyways,
we were the only adults in the group.
You really were.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Let's just segue to another story involving John. John is one insane, kind of stupid boy.
Oh, believe
he threw a lemon at a car when we were walking home.
Dude, he's done. Joe, he's done shit in high school too, dude.
Exactly. I'm starting from I'm starting from the roots.
Let's start from middle school and then let's talk about the high school stories John did.
I mean, to mitigate John's whole thing, you know, we were also dumb too, but we weren't at that
peak.
Willing to do.
John, you were wild.
Yeah, John's a wild kid.
Turning into a roast.
It really isn't.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
No,
if anything, we're building up his image.
It's appreciation, all right. It's appreciation.
But Jonathan was pretty funny.
Don't you know it's Appreciation Friday, Si?
Did you guys know that it was National Women's Day yesterday?
Yes, it was.
Yes,
McDonald's
it was.
flipped their M's to W's.
You know, I didn't notice with all the feminists coming out and saying it was feminist.
Was that a thing?
I'm pretty sure they're going to do that.
I don't know.
I mean, they are feminists.
I identify as a female.
That's good.
Anyways, continue, Joe.
Well,
Fucking
Jonathan,
wait till I ever
again,
invite you.
I'm pretty sure I said this before. I met him a long time ago with me and my other friend Michael.
Mhm.
Back then, Jonathan was just like me and him, was just kind of, stick in the background type of guys who never really wanted to do anything.
Yeah, Eric and
out.
Dylan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did do
Beat it some
some
butthead.
crazy stuff. Like, I used to try to escape from my elementary school a lot
As you
because I
mentioned,
didn't want to stay in there.
As you mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really a nice kid. I wasn't a bully, but I didn't really want to stay in school a lot.
I don't blame.
I don't remember Jonathan doing anything like that. All I remember is myself doing stuff like that. I don't know if you want to chime in, John. I mean, it is your life we're talking about.
Yeah, but I just stayed in the background mostly. I didn't really do much.
John was just chill till middle school,
Some dumb shit.
I guess. But yeah, that was it, really.
Yeah.
But in middle school, he was pretty funny.
He was a wild kid. It was a wild card.
Yeah. I can talk. One time when we were walking home, this happened in high school, I threw a football across
Well,
the
I was
street.
gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
It hit a
A moving
SUV,
car.
right?
Yeah, like it hit an SUV.
Oh my god.
And
And
the
the
guy
dude chased me down.
Yeah, he chased John down. John like immediately bolted.
Booked it.
He
everybody booked
bolted,
it.
dude. He went into another dimension, my guy.
That was a weak throw, my guy.
It
Yes.
was a weak throw.
Great.
We were able to throw it.
Wait, that
like
was a
nothing.
week of detention? Is that what you just said?
No.
No, it was a weak throw.
A weak
Oh.
throw.
Cause I
Oh
threw
my
it over.
god.
We were me, Daniel, I think even Juan, we were able to throw it over. But this fucker, he couldn't even throw it over. Like it's hard.
You know, my explanation was I didn't want it to go over a fence, so I threw it soft, so it hit the car, and I was like,
Yeah, he didn't want to show his real strength.
and the dude got really mad. He chased me down in his SUV, fucking calling me names and shit. And
What
then
were
in
those
front of me, I
names?
see my friend just bucking it way far in front of me. He didn't stop.
God
I
damn.
didn't. Me and Daniel didn't run. We didn't run.
We
Because you guys didn't do anything.
no. So the ball.
I know,
What
but
did
he
you
looked
do?
at us. He looked at us.
No. So the ball came to us on our side of the street. I picked it up and Isai was like, "Hey, you should just drop that and walk away, dude. You should just walk away." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I dropped it and me and Isai walked away, or whoever was on our street.
Right.
Everyone walked
right,
away,
right.
and then like a few blocks later, we saw fucking John. Like we saw John chilling by the corner, and he was like, "Hey, did that guy chase me?"
Yeah.
Of course he chased you. Wait, you threw his football or what was it again?
It was a football we found.
It was a football they found.
Mm-hmm.
So it was there.
Yes,
It wasn't
sure.
none.
Sure, he says. Oh my god. I mean, they wouldn't be chasing you otherwise.
Dude, John's a wild card, dude.
I could tell, yeah. Yeah.
He's wild.
Him and one of our other friends.
The boy, the legend, the boy himself, Jesse.
Jesse was crazy.
Jesse
dude.
was like the best kid, dude.
He had the best stories too.
He had the
I'm telling
best
you, we
story.
have to bring him for the podcast.
Dude, like, I fucking love Jesse, dude. He was wild. He was crazy.
Yeah.
So many good
Segueing even more.
Yeah, let's keep going.
We're talking about the movie we wanted to watch, or rather,
We watched.
we'll talk about the story of getting there. If anyone else that wasn't with us, me, Austin, and Luigi, tell us your story. But we were going to the theater. We were taking the bus there, and I kind of felt like we should have taken the bus we first wanted to go on because of it, but
I mean,
we didn't.
yeah.
Either way, we still got to the theater.
Yeah, as long as we got there safe and sound.
Right. We got there, and there's this guy that was sitting in the back of the bus. I couldn't tell like what was wrong with him, but something was up about him because he was kind of like really
Off.
I wouldn't say friendly,
off.
but yeah, something off about him.
Something odd.
He didn't look out of place. He was just a regular dude,
it
really.
it was just normal, but you know, once you really got that close, to him, you could see what the change was.
He had the crazy
not
eyes.
here, but he's on Discord, so if he joins, whatever. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, so we decided to sit in the back of the bus. He was there as well. It was me, Austin, Luigi, and the guy. I don't know if he was a mute or anything. I don't think so because he was laughing. He wrote on a piece of paper to me and then to Luigi. He wrote it fag and plain as day, and he kept pointing at Austin and doing it. I was like, oh my god! And Austin,
shit.
blatant day, bright and day. It was like he saw it, and once I saw it, I was like, this guy's a fucking dick.
Yeah, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, it's like fuck him. I was about to like move and just like give him a word of my mind.
Yeah,
but,
it escalated to like another level.
Worse and worse. I kept talking to him because I just wanted to find a chance to weird him out before he does it. I was gonna take off my pants and just whip my dick.
I was on the same train as you, brother.
Yeah, we were doing something stupid too. Me and Luigi were like pretending to fight. We made him laugh because he was laughing on his own because of that first part with fag, because he was making fun of Austin's hair, how he had it, and he was just laughing, and we were just looking at each other. Like, okay, he's like, to have a good old time, then I guess.
Yeah, sure.
And he started to piece the puzzle together. He's like, oh, that's their friend.
Yeah, so you put school friend, and it was like, are you friends with him? Like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, and he's like, okay.
Right.
Then he started to keep trying to talk to us. I kept talking to him, and I saw that. It's he was asking for our fucking age right when we were gonna leave and shit.
It was off. It was really
and he was asking for he was just trying to make small talk, and none of us are just doing anything. We were just saying yeah, yes, whatever.
Yeah,
we weren't
sure
saying much.
Yeah.
But in the middle of it, we were pretending to fight, me and Luigi, and I pretended to have a gun in my hand, in my sweater, and Luigi started to unbuckle his pants,
like I did in chemistry class. He said like how I usually do.
Yeah, and the dude had a field day with it. He was just dying. Oh my god! I actually think he was probably escaping from some sort of asylum. He had a big backpack with him.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
Yeah, that was the story from getting there.
That's the first part. And when we got there, we're just chilling before the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then we watched.
We were chilling at the park.
Yeah, we watched the movie.
Chris thought I was a female too. Remember that?
Chris thought you were a female because.
When was this?
This was at the park.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Danny came as the last person.
Yeah, and then I tapped Chris like, "Hey, Danny's coming." I was like, "Is that Danny? You sure it's not a random person?" I'm like, yeah, that's him. I could see his glasses frame and everything, and you guys
were saying that's totally Danny because of the way he walks.
Because the way he walks and the way he he fidgets and the way he wipes his forehead. And Chris is like, that's a girl, dude. That's a girl. I swear to God, that's a girl. And then he gets closer, and then Chris is like, oh shit, that's Danny. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that was one part, and then I
walk like a woman too.
Yeah, and the guy charged Danny $11 rather than $7.
Oh yeah, the ticket.
I heard that. That's bullshit, dude.
Yeah, I even heard it too. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. It's like, did Danny buy something while he was at the booth or what?
Yeah, so you never really explained to me.
All I did was buy the soda.
Yeah, and even then you got your money back.
Yeah,
but. Oh yeah, the food there was expensive.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because the tickets,
it's a feeder.
But yeah, they charged them extra. And what was the reasoning on that, Danny? What were you saying for it?
Yeah, you came back and I asked you so what happened? Why?
Oh no, it's because the guy just charged me $11 and I gave him a 20, and then I don't know, I also bought the soda, and when I met up with you guys, he was like, oh. The guy charged me $11 and instead of $7. And then when I went back and I told him, he said oh, it's all even, everything's there, so I charged you $7. And all right then.
I heard 11. I told you we should have gone with him. But did he give you money back?
No, he just said even the manager was there too. She was like, oh, everything's even. The money's even,
but they could take away dollars and bat an eye. I heard the 11.
I heard that too. That was
Danny,
an asshole.
You know what you should have done?
Hmm?
Just literally put a hand in your pocket pull your phone out and point it like a gun at them, and then just they'll push the button under the counter that says police. And like when the police get there, you'd be like, that guy right there, the cashier, he mugged me. I don't know why he pushed the button. He mugged me. And then they'll arrest him, and then you get money.
Free money and free movies.
Free money, free movie, free snacks.
Yeah, they charged him.
He mugged me by $4.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Or not unless did any of you guys have any stories when you were getting there, John? When you were with Juan and all of it? Yeah.
No, we were just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling. Right. Yeah, after the movie, we went to go stop by McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's is great.
Got some food.
I love McDonald's is great. When we went to order, none of us were like, oh man, what do we get? And like while we were walking, me and Juan and everybody, we were all like talking about where we wanted to eat. I wanted to go to Wiener Schnitzel because I haven't eaten there for a while, and I wanted a corn dog because I fucking love corn dogs.
Yes.
And I never got to eat it there. Obviously, we went to McDonald's and we were talking to Juan. And I was like, "Hey Juan, you ever eat chicken selects?" And he goes, "What the fuck is chicken selects?" I was like, I told him that's chicken tenders.
Chicken.
Yeah, he said it was chicken tenders. He's like, yes, I'm talking about that. He's like, well, why the fuck are you calling it chicken selects? Because I told him you select it on the board as chicken, and then you order it. And he bought it.
Yeah. Then Joseph was explaining, I'm like, which ones to get, and I look back and I tell him like, what if there's some that feel like as soft as foreskin? What if you don't want the crunchy ones, or you just want the foreskin feeling?
I told him the crunchy ones are the best ones.
What the fuck?
They're the best ones.
Yeah.
He got him, and when he got him, we were all sitting down to eat, and I was looking at him eat. And then, I got my fry and I ate it in a certain way. And he got his fries. He got a big group of them, and he started eating them. And I got my whole bag of fries, and I put it all in my mouth. And he started dying.
You're trying to step him up, dude.
I was doing a power move. He's trying to power move me. I could do it too. But yeah, it was just great because I was just watching Juan eat, and I was just dying and dying and dying. I was just laughing. And it was funny too because then he got embarrassed and he started covering his mouth when he was eating.
Yeah, Joseph started recording him.
He did have an hour's worth on Snapchat.
You put him on your fucking story, and you told me someone commented saying stop.
No, that was the bus. I didn't put the story. I just saved it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I watched the meeting. It was fucking hilarious to me.
After McDonald's, we just walked around the park area. We were walking home, but we were.
Yeah, we went back to the park where we were.
You guys get raped?
And we were playing around with the Snapchat filters.
Well, Juan was saying we passed by a group of students, and Juan was saying "Hey, Joseph, you see those kids over there?" It's like, "Yeah, what's up?" He was like, "I'm gonna eat one." He said something to me. I forgot what it was.
I'm gonna eat one.
Juan,
he's gonna bore them.
Remember what it was?
Juan right now is like, I swear to God, Joseph, that's not what I fucking said.
He should be here to defend himself. I forgot what he said. I'm just going to say something at the top of my head. But I remember he pulled me off the side, went in his little trench coat, brought something out, and told me, hey, so, you see those kids over there? I don't remember what he said, but it was killing me. And I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't remember, but it was funny as hell because the kids kept looking at us.
Goddamn. Yeah, we were also
probably heard us.
We were also playing around with the Snapchat filters.
Yeah, Luigi got these snap codes he found on he found on his friend Reddit.
And also, and also my friends.
It's Snap of Pink Guy, or if you guys know him as what's his name now? Joji.
Joji.
Yeah. He's the guy. Yeah, that's his
music
rap name, right?
That's his name. That's his name in general now. That's what he's going by now.
Exactly, but that's not his surname.
Yeah,
it's his pen name. There's one snap code where it's him running as Pink Guy while playing the opening
16
for Naruto,
and it's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
And then I was on Austin's scooter, and I scooted forward, and I looked back, and I scooted towards the guys with the filter open. It was just so funny. Because Joseph was running in place, and the wind was hitting him as if he was actually running, so it was just funny.
And I was running with Pink Eye, and then I had the idea that we should all run when we have it, and we all did it. But I like the first one we did because Juan just looked at Joji, and then he decided to run.
Well, I looked around. He was just like, oh shit.
He was like hiding his face after you. It was great. I love that filter.
Yeah, that's great.
And then we went to the bus stop right after that one. That was when like we split up from John and Chris. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the bus stop after, and we were just waiting. And Juan was like, when the fuck is this bus gonna get here? We were all wondering that. We were just sitting there chilling. And there's this other snap code that Luigi brought up where it's Patrick in an episode where he's coughing.
It's the episode. Wait. Fuck.
It's they go to Sandy's dome without
without oxygen.
Without helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just him like, it's gonna be fun, SpongeBob, and like he drops him and he's like, just starts coughing violently,
wheezing.
God.
And that's a snap code. Oh my god, it is the best snap code ever.
Yeah.
Oh god, that one and the Luciano one that you gave me the last time.
Oh, the one like it's just a giant circle and you look down.
Yeah, and you
him.
look in and it's
just,
him.
You know, I had to do it to him.
If you don't know who Luciano is,
he's basically
looking at you, David.
He's
the guy.
He's basically. I had to do it
to him.
Yeah.
Just search it up, you'll find him. He's a very popular meme. Just saying.
That's great.
Yeah, there was that, but the Patrick one, I had it so that it was like on Juan's leg and he was on his phone, but like I had it at an angle where it would look like he was holding him,
like a cat, in the middle of his palm.
And then he like sit back and I moved Patrick like right on Luigi's phone. It was so funny. And then like that was the part where it was like my friend, she was telling me, is like, you should leave that man alone. So apparently I don't know Juan, to their knowledge.
Yeah.
Keep it
Also,
that way.
I took a snap of Juan with you so fucking precious when you smile,
Oh.
and it was the funniest thing ever.
Oh my god, I love that.
You're
That's so good. That one and the zoom in where it's like da 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 da. Yeah. There was just so many good snap codes.
So many good snaps.
Great. Yeah, that was the day of the movies. We invited David, but David couldn't go. He had class, which sucked. Because having him there would have been great. He would just been looking around, and he'd probably do something when we were watching the movie too, just like how I was doing to Juan. Oh yeah, big whoop. Juan doesn't like it when you talk to him during the movie when no one's in the movie theater.
Yeah. Okay, so when we went to the movie theater, it was us 8. It was 8, right?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of group of people, but they didn't care.
It was us 8 and 4 other people, and they never they were all the way in the front. They didn't care, but us, we were just having the time of our lives, dude. That shit was too fun.
It was amazing.
But like every time,
Juan literally moved seats to get away from me.
Yeah.
He did that?
Yeah,
When?
Yeah, he did.
Because Juan's afraid of Joseph.
God damn, dude, I thought you just guys were chilling.
When
back
Juan
there.
went to go sit at the end of the aisle.
We were chilling.
When Juan went to go sit at the end of the aisle, Joseph like fucking pushed me out of the way, and he was like, Juan, let me sit next to you. So he sits next to him, and Juan stands up.
Juan stays there for a little bit until the movie starts,
and then he walks away to
he walks away to the end,
like a seat over Austin.
It's like when he came over to my house. He always sits by the door, ready to leave.
if anything goes down,
he's like,
Juan's ready to jam. Dude.
He's fucking gone. That's why it's reserved. It's Juan's seat right there next to the closet, right there, just ready to leave. And it's funny because like he looks around too. He's like a scared animal. Oh my god. It's funny too because I'm sitting across from him, like way on the other side of the room. I mean, it's not like the room's big, but I'm sitting basically on the other side of the room. Oh my god, it's just fucking great. But yeah, that's what happened.
It was a blast, dude. I won't lie.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite times being.
It was hot in there though.
It was hot. It was hot.
So like the first 30 minutes were all good, but then like after 30 minutes, it started getting fucking hot. It was just bad.
It was pretty hot, but I wasn't sweating yet. I remember I was sitting next to Luigi and Danny and Austin. Austin was snoozing because it was hot, and Luigi
it was.
and Danny just fucking took off their shirts and shit.
Yeah,
Pants.
I went down. I stripped literally in the middle of the theater,
Mhm.
and the guy, projecting the movie, looked at my tiny little boy ass, and he tried to grab it, but
Yeah, you saw the fuck me eyes.
yeah, he had the fuck me ass. So
I was trying to look for an air vent too, because it was
yeah,
You're probably under the air vent, but it's not an air vent. It's a fucking heater.
it's someone shitting
was
into an air vent.
Oh my
It
god.
didn't smell, but it was
It
hot.
was just
It
hot.
was just hot.
It was
for some
humid.
reason.
Yeah, it was hot. Mostly movie theaters are fucking cold as
They're
hell.
like freezing, but this one
Yeah,
was.
this one was hot.
That's why I
They leave
brought the
Highland
sweater.
Theater alone, right? They don't have enough money to pay for their fucking
Facts.
air conditioning.
All right.
That place is a crack house.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, segueing. What else we got?
We're gonna talk about the movie itself.
movie
So we went to
itself.
see Black Panther. The trilogy, the third entry of the Pink Panther series. I don't know why they went black.
Of the Panther series.
Yeah, of the Panther series of the same name. They changed the color this time. I guess it was for a different demographic, but I'd say Pink Panther was for everybody.
Because it's pink.
Yeah,
Anyways,
and this time they gave him a superhero origin, which is kind of weird.
yeah, it's whack.
Yeah, I think it was like a give a big hats off to Marvel's Black Panther, but I don't know. It seemed kind of off.
Yeah, real shit though. Let's talk about the movie.
This panther didn't have a tail though.
It's fine.
He didn't. Worst part of the movie.
Yeah.
He did not have a tail.
Yeah, so,
not an
like,
actual
Yeah, so
panther.
if you guys want to watch the movie, just be warned. He doesn't have a fucking tail.
Yeah, if you're one of those furries people,
There's
no
no
it's
such thing
not
as a
that
Black
type of movie.
Panther.
Anyways, real shit. Talking into the movie.
It's a black jaguar.
Talking into the movie. Anyways,
Mhm.
so it's good. Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman.
Mhm.
Really great actors. Really great.
Definitely, they did an amazing job as
Definitely,
the protagonist and the antagonist.
definitely great actors both. My hat's off to them.
Mhm. They fucking sucked.
Story wise.
I got a question for the story though.
Oh yeah, go for
What
it.
was it?
You know how they're fighting
Hold
tribe
on.
because it's
It's-
Wakanda.
So this is a giant spoiler.
Oh yeah, big
Vi-
ass spoiler.
big ass
Talking
spoiler.
about the
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
spoiler.
So
It's not even gonna be shown in theaters anymore.
Yeah.
Just go buy the DVD. It's
Yeah.
no spoilers. Whatever. If you're hearing and
It's
you're gonna be
been
like,
out-
"Oh,
it's
spoilers,"
It's been out for like 3 weeks already. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it, you need to go fucking see it.
you should have seen.
There should be like some clips on YouTube already.
Yeah, just watch
Exactly.
just watch those videos.
Just watch the pirata version.
Yeah, watch those
Probably.
watch those videos that say Black Panther movie 2017 full with a question mark at the end. And you have to download something in the link in the description. Then it gives you a virus.
Who's echoing?
Anyways,
I don't know.
whatever. Spoiler alert. Haha, funny meme.
But going back, yeah, that movie was very good. I liked it. It's not the best superhero movie,
Nice.
but it's pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I'm not saying that as I'm surprised, but Marvel movies tend to be pretty good, especially the live action one. What do you mean suck? I mean, heroes are
Wait.
supposed to be threatening. They're supposed to be heroic.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say the Obadiah Stane in Iron Man 1, that one movie. He was pretty threatening. He was dangerous. He
Yeah.
had an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
Plus level.
Yeah.
And same thing goes for Guardians of the Galaxy's evil villain wasn't really oh no, it was Thanatos, wasn't it? Thanatos is pretty dangerous on his own. He's part of the Kree. Dangerous as hell. What else is another Marvel villain? I mean, Magneto's absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
They made it like
Yeah, dude. Yeah. More like Thor Ragnarok, am I right?
Oh, and then Thor movies are pretty good. The villain,
Thor
I mean,
movies are good.
I don't know. the Thor movie, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a villain. I mean, all it was at the end of it was him fighting that machine that was meant to destroy worlds.
The Destroyers.
But it was not like he was fighting his brother. Yeah, it was just
Just fighting the
his brother.
lawyer.
His brother does an amazing job as a villain and as an actor. He is extremely good.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm saying
About
like
Thor.
he wasn't the end fight, which was kind of. That movie's still good. Thor is pretty good. And Thor Ragnarok was great.
More like
I haven't watched it.
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok. Call me Kevin.
Yeah.
For anyone.
I mean, if you've seen those movies, I'd say the villain's pretty good. This one had a very strong villain. It was like quick how strong he was. How you knew how strong he was.
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about Isai's critique on how Marvel villains are kind of weak.
It's not my critique. It's the internet's critique. Okay.
I
read it.
I'm saying
somewhere
you
and
brought it
wanted
up,
to
so I
bring
just
up.
put it on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
Well, I've never heard of that on the internet. I mean,
Yeah,
I very rarely hear about stuff like that. Really though, people are saying that they're weak. Well, I mean, they're gonna get defeated. It is a superhero movie. I don't know what they're expecting.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to argue. They said like
Yeah,
they're not opposing apparently.
they're absolutely posing, especially the Black Panther one. Killmonger fucking took names and shit. He seemed pretty evident in what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
People
obviously,
people
he had a
try to
goal.
make
He had a
it
goal.
seem like it's
Yeah.
because it's made by Disney. They're like, oh, they're censoring that.
I mean, even if even if it wasn't.
I mean, even then, like Deadpool isn't that way.
Yeah.
Deadpool,
Yeah,
it's
but
still
Deadpool
owned by
wasn't
Disney.
No, it wasn't. Is it?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait for what?
it's
Yeah,
owned
it's still
by
owned.
it's a Marvel character, therefore it's under.
No, but they don't have the licensing rights to make the
They
movie.
do
though.
now.
They do?
Yeah, they
By the
bought
time that
20th
it
Century
came out, it
Fox.
Well, here, let me look at the.
I mean,
thing.
it's still under them. It's still under them. They have to abide by whatever that. And even then, once Disney bought it, Disney said themselves that they're not going to touch Deadpool since they already set a precedent. You get me?
What about the new Venom movie that's coming out?
Okay, so have you guys seen the trailer for it?
Are we just going to switch off Black Panther then? All right.
Oh, okay, let's talk about that later.
All right.
let's just get-
Segueing away, but coming back.
Yeah. So, final review of Black Panther. Anyone?
It was good.
Good.
that's
The
good.
story was
Good.
almost.
I don't really know much. I haven't read any Black Panther comics in like ages. I haven't caught up with anything, but I feel like this is a good entry.
Yeah, a lot of heroes that are obscure don't get the recognition they deserve. Like,
Definitely.
I'm gonna rant by DC, but there are a bunch of Marvel ones that don't get their recognition. People like Blue Beetle,
Definitely.
or people like the Teen Titans. They don't get that much of a recognition.
Yeah, definitely.
As Superman, as Batman, as all of them. They're all in the back, away in the shadows. And someone like Black Panther getting that recognition, even though he's part of the Avengers, he's still obscure. He's still in the back when he should be right there. When it's Marvel's version of the league.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean,
It's good.
Yeah,
I'd say it's absolutely deserving of a watch. It doesn't even feel like 2 hours. It felt pretty fast.
It definitely.
The
I don't
movie
know.
was 2 hours long.
Huh?
The movie was 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, wasn't it, Austin?
It's
What
two.
happened?
It's 2 hours and 5
It's
minutes.
2 hours, isn't it?
2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. It doesn't even feel like it's dragging on. Everything feels so fluid-like,
Yeah.
and
It's
the scenes
like-
come on fairly good. It fits well. I'd say it handles as well enough as a 2-hour movie should.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it doesn't feel as long as a Lord of the Rings movie. Those are hella long, and
great.
that's
And-
by default.
And great.
Yeah,
All of them. But
Yep.
yeah, Black Panther is a good movie. I feel like people should
Good.
watch it. Really.
yeah, it's absolutely a good
Absolutely
movie.
great. And it's a good segue into Infinity War. That's coming out March or April. April.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good segue.
Someone left. I heard a ding.
That movie is
We're
gonna be
We're
a
fine.
banger.
We're fine.
Okay. Well, going back to what you were saying about seeing Venom trailer.
Okay, have you? So Esai asked, "What are the opinions of the Venom movie? Have you guys seen the trailer for it?"
Oh, what? I actually no, but what I originally asked is like, are they gonna bring him into the
No,
Marvel Cinematic
no. So
Universe?
Here's the thing about that. So he's Sony, right?
Sony bought the rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah, so he's Sony.
That's why Sony bought the rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
For movies.
Yeah. So he's he's Sony, and hold on, Austin. He's Sony. Fuck, I just forgot. I just looked at my messages. Sony.
Yes.
And what's his face? What's his name? Disney, Marvel, Disney. Doesn't have the full rights to him, so you know.
No, yeah, because it was bought.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be in the universe. In the MCU. I think he's just gonna be like another thing, but
like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, definitely, because he's a Columbia and
Sony. Columbia is owned by Sony as well.
Yeah, that's true.
He's just gonna be like that.
Okay.
As sad as it is, he's not gonna be in there.
But people are saying that eventually, what's his face, Venom will get bought by Disney.
You mean the Spider-Man rights?
Yeah, he'll get bought. His Venom will get bought by fucking Marvel, and they'll have the rights to him, so they can put him in the MCU.
Finally.
But we don't know when. That's
as of right now,
we don't know that.
I hope they don't censor him.
They really are. They're gonna have to.
Who? Disney or
Disney?
That's what's bull crap about that.
Well, I mean, they're not gonna censor the new Deadpool movie, so it just depends on how they're gonna make the Venom one, right? That's if it turns out good, like Deadpool.
He's a cannibal.
Yes.
The only reason why Deadpool's not gonna get touched is because it's that good of a movie. I mean, I'm not saying putting it on a pedestal or anything, but it set a pretty good precedent for future PG-13 movies. I mean, that's what everyone was saying when it came out and after. And it's certainly a very good movie. I'd say it's definitely worth a rewatch. Yeah, it's rated R. It's a rated R movie.
They said this was going to be...
Sorry, I said PG-13, but I'm saying... Yeah,
no,
I meant that.
Deadpool 2 is going to be apparently PG-13.
Is it?
Apparently, people are like, yeah.
I've heard it's rated R.
I don't know. I've just been reading around, and it's saying they might make it PG-13 because not a lot of people were able to watch the last one, and
good.
But yet it still sold a lot of tickets.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Damn good.
Like considered like the Marvel Cinematic movie.
Hey, but they millennials to actually still go to a theater instead of going to Netflix and waiting for it. Fuck off.
Yeah. Anyways, no. So going back, have you guys seen the Venom trailer?
Yeah.
Snippets.
Okay, so
I thought I mistook it for Agent Venom.
No. They said that was going to be a whole different story.
Exactly. That's way later.
Disney's not going to do that. No, Disney's not going to do that, or Marvel's not going to do that. It's going to be Sony that's going to do it. That will hopefully eventually, or not get bought by fucking Disney Marvel. You know, that's later. That's way later though. But the trailer for it, it's vague. It's really vague. Like you don't get a lot of information out of it.
Okay.
It's just. What did you think about it, Issa?
Wait, what happened? What was the question?
What did you think about the Venom trailer? Like, because I said it was vague. You didn't really get a lot out of it.
Well, it was a teaser.
Yeah, I know, but even then, that's you know, for that.
Like, it was just meant to like.
Yeah, if you're expecting a lot from a teaser trailer, that's just for speculation.
That's why I've been telling people. Like my cousin brought it up. He's like, I don't know what to expect from him. Like I don't know either.
Yeah,
it's just a teaser. That's all it's meant. It's meant to get you interested. It's not meant for you to see what's there and then boom, say already what's the setting and plot for this movie.
We don't know the plot.
That's the trailer.
Or the setting. Like, isn't it apparently going to be in San Francisco?
Apparently.
Probably.
It does look like San Francisco, but we don't know.
They always film it at Chicago.
We don't know. Or Canada.
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 I don't know.
Well,
I hope they do good. Hope they don't fuck it up.
I want to go see her.
I do.
Yeah,
I
but
do too.
I'd say Venom is my favorite villain.
Villain. Yes, of course.
Yeah, I really like his design and everything about him.
Yeah, just who he is.
Exactly.
Same. I really I hope they don't fuck it up because this is Sony we're talking about, and they fucked up another series for Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not saying he's a bad. I'm just saying like Sony
Could have done better.
They could have done way better. Sony could have done way better.
Tobey Maguire,
On the other hand,
miss you.
yeah, he's a godsend. I watch his movies every time I cry.
It's like him and Brendan Fraser just don't deserve what happened to them.
I have his VHS movie.
VHS movie.
I have Spider-Man.
I don't know why people say he doesn't fit Peter Parker. I mean, he kind of doesn't look like Peter.
So he was.
But...
I forget who I was having this conversation with. I think it was Michael.
Probably
Mamba Michael.
No, that's Mexican mom.
That's why. That's why fucking Mexican Mamba.
Yeah.
That's why Mamba Michael. I think I was having a conversation with him about like the Spider-Man who would have been good,
represented him well.
So Tobey Maguire is great. He's a great we both agreed that he's a great he's both
Spider-Man
and a great Spider. But if he had more of a little bit of Andrew Garfield and a bit of Tom Holland Spider-Man, then maybe that would have been the perfect combination, you know?
I'd say so. They both have some sort of element to what Peter is and how he acts.
Because they have his quirkiness down in the first one.
Yeah, and how he's young and witty.
They have his quirkiness.
Toby's kind of like a quiet Spider-Man.
I hated his hair.
Who's?
Tobey Maguire's.
Really?
I hated the other guy's hairs.
I hated his hair. Like, isn't Peter like a brunette? Oh, brunette.
Yeah,
he has dark hair. Like dark brown.
He has dark brown hair.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell. I was like, it's black. But I remember seeing
dark brown hair looks
when
black.
When I watched it, I had pictures of Spider-Man, and it was like every time when he had his mask off, he had brown hair. So I was like,
I mean, that's for like the lighting whenever they did comics.
He had a chisel,
if you put light towards dark brown hair, you could see the brown.
I was like, this guy, come on. And then his voice, oh my god.
Don't try to make me look ugly. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible.
That's impossible. Anyways, we gotta watch all 3 Spider-Man movies. All of them.
We were saying about that last.
The third one was my favorite one.
Yeah, third one's good.
No,
it has one scene in it that's not good.
Again, they could have had more, but apparently it was rushed. A rushed movie. I understand that.
Why do they always rush something, man? Fuck up. Let them do the damn job.
Money.
I don't blame them. Fans are always diehards.
Poor Tobey Maguire, dude.
Poor Tobey Maguire.
Poor Brendan Fraser as well.
Could you guys imagine The Rock as a Spider-Man since he's in every action movie now?
I would not doubt it.
Miles Morales?
I would not doubt it.
He's Miles Morales in the future.
Oh, speaking of Miles Morales, have you guys seen? I showed Joseph. Have you guys seen the trailer for the upcoming movie called Into the Spider-Verse?
Oh, the cartoon?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
The animated movie. The introduction to the Spider-Verse.
It reminds me of like Disney, kind of.
It kind of does, yeah. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Disney. Has that flair to it.
Yeah. Like
maybe they've already bought the rights and never said it.
Who knows?
It probably did. It's Disney, man.
It is.
Facts.
Who knows?
They own every company, including Trump.
Facts.
Do they?
No.
Sorry. No, they don't.
So I remember I saw this one thing that was like, it just made me laugh. It's like Disney owns everything. All they need is to own my my parents' divorce, and then they would own my entire childhood or some shit like that. funny. It just made me laugh. I'm like, shit.
Because it's funny because you know it's true.
Yes.
They can own anything.
Yeah. All
What do
right.
they do by your parents' divorces?
All right. So next
topic.
next topic.
Well, I mean, we're already pretty much done with talking about movies. We can keep talking about. Oh, let's talk about this. I almost forgot about it. What got you into video games in the first place as a hobby? You know, like we all started off somewhere.
Yeah, we had to. We had to.
So what console did you guys all start on? That's pretty interesting, right?
That's fuck.
Or not, if not console,
The first like
very
experience.
rarely computer.
Yeah, console or like first experience, like seeing something and then you want to try it.
Tamagotchi does not count. God damn it.
How about Tech Deck?
I was about to say that, asshole.
you beat-
I know.
you
I
beat
know.
your-
Someone was.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Start with David.
Start with down the list.
David.
David.
Ah.
Let's go with David. We haven't heard David's beautiful voice.
Oh, my first game. Okay.
What got you into it?
Like the first console I've ever had.
Like
That or like what? Who did you go to someone's house? Did someone insinuate? Hey, you want to try this? What was it?
Sounds like a drug deal.
I don't know. Just PS2, I guess. I mean, what really got me like into like, oh, this is like a fucking like awesome Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm telling you to buy it, Joseph.
I know.
God damn it. No,
Yeah. It was
that game.
You and Michael and Luigi were always telling me, it's like, this game is great.
yeah,
I remember playing it when Michael was like, Joseph, I'm pretty sure you played this when you were younger. Like, you just don't remember.
that was.
And I told him, no, I've never played a Star Wars game. The only one I played was Force Unleashed.
Oh no, that doesn't compare. No, it's way different, way better.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because
It has everything you want in it. Like, you want to play Jedi's? Oh hell yeah, do it. You want to just play
stormtroopers, the different types
there
of
was
droids.
just so much like variety. There was no customization, but it was still great.
Yeah.
Also,
that's
for
what
everyone
made it
that's not
better.
getting it, we're not talking about the shitty EA one. We're talking
Oh,
about
no,
the
no.
real one.
I think it's
The original one.
Yeah, the old
Yeah.
Pandemic Studios.
Yeah.
I think I played that game on the PSP.
You playing the PSP?
Yeah,
I
it was a
remember there was some
PSP
type
port.
of Battlefront game. Yeah.
I mean, at this time, I was buying stuff like the Monster Hunter series.
Yeah.
If it's PSP era.
But yeah, so Battlefront 2 got you into it, David?
Yeah.
Was that your first game?
First good game, I'd say.
Yeah, because I was talking to something about that. Like, what was your first video game? And then later on, you could say, what got you hooked on video games?
Yeah.
So what got you hooked was that, Battlefront.
I think that might have been the first one.
Oh, so it's both.
That's a good start.
I-
That's a good
I
start.
think so.
That's a damn good start coming from what the
Hell
game is.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You would not believe it.
Yep.
Fucking epic.
Pandemic.
Okay, so let's move on to that. How about you, Danny? What about you?
What got
mine
what
was
got you into it?
it was when I started playing on my 64 when I was like 5 years old.
Wow. Was it your pops or?
Yeah, no, it was my cousin. It's because he had one too, and like occasionally I would go over to his house and be like, oh, let's play video games.
Okay.
And well, like my first game was literally Super Mario 64, the original one.
Ooh,
Start.
that's a damn good game.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah,
That was 3D back then.
it's still played to this day. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
Okay, so it was your cousin. I had a feeling most of ours is gonna be like, some
Family.
relative. Yeah. It this gave us the insight on it.
Yeah.
What about you, Austin? What was
Me?
yours? Yeah, as far back as you can remember.
Like, what got you into
Game Boy
it?
Advance.
Yes.
You can't go wrong with the Game Boy Advance.
Facts.
Freaking Mario.
Facts.
Oh my God.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
Pokemon.
Still
Yellow
have
Bird.
my
Well, if we're gonna talk about oldest console I've played, it would be the GameCube.
Oh, that's good.
But the oldest console I've owned is my Game Boy Advance,
Hmm.
That's cool.
Oh shit.
which I still have it, but I just need to buy a charger for it
True.
because I lost mine.
Fat ass facts. I have the Game Boy Color and Advance, and I need batteries and a charger.
Oh, I borrowed a Game Boy Color from a friend.
Yeah.
So you said the oldest console you've played and what started you, right?
Oh,
Okay.
what started me? I don't really remember
Mhm.
what started me to play games. I think it was
like a commercial you saw or something.
nah.
Or
it wasn't
family?
that.
Family.
No, I don't think it was family. I think it was just once my mom got the Game Boy Advance, I just started like finding all these games to play.
Mhm.
Because I was really young when that thing came out, and
Yeah.
she would play it, but then she gave it to me to play. And that's when I started getting like Pokemon and all that. So I started playing like all of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's good.
Alright.
It's all
I went ham on Emerald, right?
facts.
That game was too lit.
Fat ass
I
facts.
grind so much on Red when I got it on the
Yeah.
emulator.
Fire
And then my
red.
friend stole it.
That
Yeah.
Fire red.
Oh.
Alright. Anyways, aside, what about you?
Hmm?
What about you? What got you into this? This
What got you in,
hobby-
and what was your first?
this hobby of turning on a console and being turned on by it?
Turned on.
I don't know what the fuck AA meeting is this. The fuck?
It's a Trump rally.
My first game that I've ever played, or system. I don't know if it would be considered a handheld system. It was the original Game Boy portable, the black and white one, the big ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
I remember I found it. It was like in a bunch of boxes, and I found it, and then it had one game in it. And I was playing it, and my brother's like, "Oh, you found it," and then I'm like, "Oh, it's yours." He's like, "No, you can have it." So I remember there was this it was a Wario game. I'm pretty sure.
Wario
It
Land.
was-
Or
WarioWare.
WarioWare?
I was moving boxes or some shit.
Wario Land.
There you go.
Wario
And
Land.
then,
I had all
Yeah.
three of
And
them.
then it died on me. And then my dad, like, I told my dad he could buy me some. And then he looked at me, you son of a bitch. You found that piece of shit. Like,
Wait, what did he say?
Like, he looked at me like, you son of a bitch. Like if he was hiding the game from my brothers, because, like, I'm guessing he thought it was melting their minds or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't trust it. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
probably traditional. Like, yeah, I don't
No,
trust video games.
Yeah, so then, so I told him he could buy me some new batteries. And he told me to fuck off. And then I was like, ah. And then
Fucking
that stopped it
shit.
for like a good few years. And then like in 2006 I think, or no 2005, I got a Xbox. The first one's original.
Oh,
360?
No, the
Or
original.
Xbox?
the original.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I have that one too.
The Xbox.
And
All I
was
played on
playing-
that was Need for
Halo.
Speed.
I couldn't play anything because they couldn't read the disc.
Dude, low key, you would think I was playing Halo, but I was playing the. I was playing the freaking what are those things called? When it's based off a movie. I was playing the Fantastic.
Tetris? I'm joking.
Tetris does have a movie.
But I was playing. Yeah, I was
Pixels.
playing a Fantastic Four movie game, license game. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
PlayStation 2.
And then I got a PlayStation 2.
Rip
We
my
all had that
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation.
I still have it. It works.
Quick short story. Danny's PlayStation died because it has a spider in it.
It had a spider in it for so long.
Yeah, and I barely
The
noticed.
webs hardened and it literally got the motor stuck. Everything inside it was just horrible.
Oh, shit.
We plugged it in. It worked, but it couldn't read a disc.
So it didn't work.
It did not work.
No, I have a similar story to that. Oh, shit.
Go for it.
Well, it's like the same thing, PS2 and everything. Like, we thought it was broken for like 2 years or so.
Mhm.
And at this time, like the PS3 already came out, so we got that instead. But then we figured out that there was just like this one piece in the PS2, and that we just moved it in there. It worked.
Nice.
Yeah, after like 2 or 3 years.
Mine still works. It's just
Yeah.
I don't have a controller for it. My cousin at the time he broke his controllers every like week. Because my cousin Mike, you know him, Luigi.
Every 2 days.
He broke his controllers. Like he was notorious for breaking that. And like I was this at the time I already had my PS3. So like, my mom was like, you know, Joseph, are you gonna use your PS2 anymore? And I was like, yeah. I'm a person who keeps using the old consoles to this day. Like I don't want to part with them. They're mine, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
And I actually took fucking care of mine. And he was like, yeah,
Excuse me?
Joseph, can I use yours now? And I told him, all right, but this is mine. You have to take care of it. It's mine. It's not yours. It's not, you know, the ones that you've broken and everything. But I remember one time he came back when he was getting older and older. Sorry to cut your story short, David, and come into mine. But he came to my house. He's like, yeah, Joseph. He's like, I don't have my PS2 anymore. Kind of sad. I'm bummed out that I have to give away my controllers and stuff. It's like, what do you mean yours? That's my controller. He's like, what? No, that's mine. He's like, no, you broke all the controllers your mom bought you. She was tired of buying you them. And she told me to give you mine. And I told you that was mine. And I told you, take care of it. I was kind of mad that they sold it without giving it back to me. Because I actually wanted it back. And they even said to me, "He's like, yeah, we'll give it back."
Oh.
So I was like, okay, sure. I was a kid, and I like when they told me like, you know, they sold it and everything. I was like, oh, it doesn't matter now because I'm already done with it, but I still want to keep playing it.
I'm on the next gen, bitch.
Yeah. But I was still bummed out. I'm still bummed out now, and I kind of want to get a PS2 controller.
I mean, I have 2, so if you want, I could just bring them.
And then Danny offered me, the kind soul, said that, you know, you could just use the 2 I have because my PS2 doesn't work. And I was like, fuck, I feel so bad. It's like me and Danny were made for each other. He lost his PS2, but still has a controller. I still have my PS2 with no fucking controller.
Same. No games either.
I have a shit ton of games.
Same, dude.
Like, once Danny
That's
comes
the-
over, we got to make it like an event. Like, once you guys come over, I'm going to show all my games that I have because all the ones that I have are amazing. Except for fucking WWE. I hate those games.
I love them.
I did
They're
too.
funny, but they're ass.
The story is good.
Side,
Stories.
side, please. All right.
I love when Dwayne Johnson was an unlockable character. He was my favorite wrestler. Short story. Because he once defeated 360, or Luigi likes to call him whatever the fuck his gay ass name was. What was his name?
Rey
I'm
Mysterio.
not saying
Rey
it.
Mysterio?
Yeah, 360. I didn't like him after 360 kicked his ass.
Look, Joseph, I met him.
Did you actually?
I actually did, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Did your mom take you? Let's talk about that story. Talk about that.
I got to meet him when I was a kid. I was like maybe 11.
Don't beat the pussy.
I was like, Mom, can we go see the funny? No, there was like, my mom told me like, oh yeah, he's gonna be out of like in an auditorium talking about like, you know, just, you know,
Career he's had bad.
no, because he was there, and I was like, my mom was like, oh yeah, my coworker told me he's gonna be there, and I was like, okay, cool. That I was like, you want to go? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to go. Of course, I went, I met him, took a picture with him. I don't have the phone anymore that has the picture on it.
Rippy
I'm
rip.
sad. I had a poster, not a poster book, but I had like
A signed
a
object.
signed object with it, and like it meant so much to me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I had a dinosaur that was autographed by a random ass Dodgers baseball player, and I don't know who it is to this day. I don't have that dinosaur anymore. Yeah. Going back to our main topic, I'll just go back with mine. The oldest console I've ever played, and what started me was that my dad had a PS1 back at my great grandmother's house or his grandma's house, and I used to play the absolute crap out of it. It was only 3 games, but those 3 games were amazing. Later on, I decided to make it bigger because like my nana would buy more, or she'd find more in the cellar or whatever, you know.
The fuck?
Yeah, no, it's just your house was so cluttered, you know, and she lived alone, so she never had the meaning to like. It was cluttered. but it was so roomy and cozy.
I get you.
She knew how to move stuff around. She had not a cellar. I called it a cellar as a kid because I was stupid, but it was an actual attic.
The legendary attic.
The attic, and there's a bunch of other games in
saved
there.
lives.
My aunt, my dad's sister, used to live there with her at the time, and I used to play with her on the PlayStation 1, and we'd play all the games she'd find and everything. But I used to play these 3 games: Crash Bandicoot 2, this helicopter game, and this there was this other game. It was like piloting a spaceship, and like I was terrified of playing it because like music would blast and it'd be like, "Your ship has failed." It's like it was so freaking me out, and I was like, "I failed! I failed!" I just kept getting scared about
I'm trying to think about it.
These games are pretty obscure. The helicopter game was great because you could like earn points from like destroying houses and like destroying the enemy, and it was just fun.
Yeah, just like in real life.
I don't think it was a game, dude.
It was a simulation.
Yeah, no, you were.
I was piloting a Predator.
Yeah, you were actually driving an actual helicopter, and you destroyed those Iraqis.
But going back, I used to play on the PS2, and then from there, my mom saw me playing more and more of it, especially because my grandparents, who my aunt lived with, my other aunt, she had a PS2 and she had Grand Theft Auto, my favorite Grand Theft Auto, Vice City. She later got San Andreas, but I loved Vice City. Vice City was amazing. The city was great, the jetpacks and all that, like all the cheat codes. The cheat codes was the main part of it for me because I was like, "Whoa, cheat codes! Like this is the first time I only heard of this in Legends and all that." Like I thought it was a myth until like my aunt brought out this big sheet of cheat codes that was like from the roof to the floor. And keep in mind, the roof in that house was huge. It was big. And it was like a bunch of cheat codes. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" And that's how I played my first game, and my favorite game of all time, Crash Bandicoot 2. That's my favorite, and that was the first game I played. I passed it when I was a kid, and I declared myself as the most badass kid on the school.
On the school grounds.
No one could beat me on Foursquare.
On the school grounds.
But no, that's how I started out. Later on, I got the Game Boy and everything, and the whole Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
And then Mario Brothers and all that. I never had a Game, which also made me sad. I used to go to my cousin's house to play that one.
For the Crash one, I downloaded the trilogy, and I'm actually trying to pass Crash 2.
Crash 2 is great. I liked it a lot.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That was my first console. What about you, Luigi?
Start off with
anything.
Fuck. I honestly don't know where to begin because like I've had several.
What about the memory you think is the oldest?
Definitely buying a Game Boy Advance. Fuck. Oh yeah, definitely Game Boy Advance. I'd play a fuck ton of it. Too much.
I did too. If I couldn't play the PS1, I'd play the Game Boy Advance a lot. I played Spyro and this other game I can't remember. Oh, Mario Pinball.
I played a fuck ton of the Game Boy SP, the Game Boy Advance, and then we got a Game Boy Advance SP, and I was like, oh shit, we gotta get all the games, and then I got a PS2. I got the fat one. I
had the skinny one.
I had the fat one, and one sad day it broke.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like the saddest day for me. So later
you didn't buy a new one, huh?
Yeah, no, you did. We got the skinny one.
Oh, you did. That's good.
We got a skinny one.
Did you save your memory card?
Yes, of course.
Good.
Of course. We got a skinny one. Again, sadly broke.
Fuck.
The little hatch on top, the little hatch on top that opens up to put a disc in.
Good things never last.
That broke. It wouldn't close anymore.
Oh shit! And he couldn't read the disc.
It couldn't read the disc, and there was no way to put it on there without potentially breaking
it or something.
Without potentially breaking it. So it was like a very sad day.
Fuck.
It was a very sad day, and I played, but I tell you what, dude, I played so much, like
I could tell.
so much. I played so many fucking things. Could
Yeah.
not tell you. God, it was great.
Yeah, I used to play the shit out of my PS2 once I got it.
Oh yeah.
My mom even bought me like a Transformers cover on it, and it's Bumblebee.
Yeah, so dude, I had so many fucking great games, and then after the whole PS2 thing, we desktop, and I played and like we bought a bunch of desktop games, like CDs. I played Battlefront 2. That was the first one I got. Battlefront 2. Then I got Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2. We got a bunch of others. I had Lego Island.
Oh, that's great.
Both of them. Revenge of the Brickster and the first one. They were great. I fucking played the shit out of them. Fucking Lego games are awesome.
Oh yeah, they are.
Lego Star Wars?
All
Lego Batman?
Every one of them. Every one of them, dude.
Lego Indiana Jones?
I had them I had that on the DS. Oh yeah, we got DS after the whole desktop. Play the shit out of that.
My cousins had the DS, and like I was like, oh my god, what is this new thing of technology? And it was like fat and like two screens. I was like, what is this? What is this witchcraft?
Yeah.
I always thought it sucked compared to the PSP.
PSP was superior, but once the DS started to get its groove, it started to get way better.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the DSi, it's like, oh my god, that looks cool.
Yeah.
The built-in camera too?
I guess the whole
microphone.
Yeah.
I guess the whole like, I don't know. Handheld really got me into it.
Mm-hmm.
Just grew from there.
I'd say the PS2 and PS1 were really like big hitters for me.
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a good day. Keep your money.
What is happening here? So, does that conclude?
I mean, we could keep talking about something else. What do you want to talk about? Or does everyone feel like ending right now? How long has this podcast been going?
Hour 17.
All right. We can end it.
When I was 6 years old.
All right, end it. Quick.
Just end it right there. Like he was going to tell like a heart-wrenching story.
Yeah, go for it. Decide what you're going to say.
I was molested.
Okay.
All right.
No.
That's it for this video.
Yeah, that's
being cut out.
That's the best way to end it.
You just cut it off as soon as I said I was molested.
No, it's still going. So.
No,
oh God.
No. You end it. You cut off the rest, okay?
No, you don't have those type of tools, all right?
I've done it. Okay, I made a video for my Spanish class, and I was able to cut it off. Okay.
Yeah, we're not all. This is raw, unedited footage, all right? That's the name of the game. Besides raw and unedited. Why do you think we have two part 3s? Why do you think we have 2 part 3s? All right.
Because we were getting the hang of it at first, okay?
Anyways, we're gonna end it here.
All right. We'll see you lovely people next time.
Oh,
Eat glue.
Hold on.
And I'm Sam Hyde.
Hold on. We forgot to ask for a sponsor. Who are we gonna
this
ask?
episode?
Yeah, who are we gonna ask?
Did you actually ask? No, Keebler's the worst choice. Never mind.
Danimals.
Miyamoto.
Danimals?
Danimals.
Danimals. I want to see. Do they have a Twitter?
Do they?
David, you should get a Twitter.
Yes,
or
they
give
do.
us the one that you have.
They have a fucking Twitter.
Then see what Luigi does.
I have a Twitter, but I don't use it.
You should use it now.
Danimals.
I had 2 Twitters, but I deleted the app.
Yo, come through with some sponsors.
We gotta get those $4 that we lost.
Lost? What are we losing on?
We lost to the fucking
the Great Depression.
movie theater.
Great Depression.
Yeah, I want my $4 back.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, whatever. You're not gonna get that until next year. Next year's tax return. All right.
God damn it.
That concludes this.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Just want to say, President.
You want to say
He's a-
you want to say a couple words, Danny?
Uh,
Couple
I was
inspiring-
gonna say.
Oh, you go on.
No, go for real.
But you want to say a couple words, Danny?
Start a GoFundMe to get my 4 books back.
How big do you want to make the goal for your just $4? Do you want to make it 1,000?
1,000 would be good.
Just to get $4 back. That's the goal.
And
And cheese. Way to work around the economy, am I right? All right, good night. Sleep.
Stay black.
Stay well.
God